We're live on Facebook. We're not live on YouTube yet.
I think we are. I just got a notification on my phone.
That we're live on Facebook. Oh, we're live on YouTube. Hey, YouTubers
Hola.
and Facebookers. Hi, I'm Melody Lane, and this is my son.
Oh, Alex. Hey, mute that. I didn't know I was going to be talking. I thought you were just going to introduce me.
Yeah. Can you move that, Matt, so I can see that screen also? So I can mute this. Alrighty then. Here we are. We have a pretty easy project today.
I have no idea what it is.
I usually don't do projects that are like this just because they're so easy. I like to do things that maybe you'll learn something. Although
people might learn something.
Yeah, I think they will.
Okay.
Some will. Some will know. I learned something from doing this project also. But this is a great idea. I actually got a gift of this tray to use to put projects in. Yeah, hand me the tray. So this is a wonderful bamboo tray. Beautiful. You can use it for anything. But I'm using it for projects. So like sometimes Alex will cut out a project for me on the other side of the room. And then he can put the project in here.
Because I'll try to bring it over here and she's like, no. I don't have room over here for it.
I wasn't ready.
You have a 6-foot table and the dream cart.
No.
This is not 8 foot. 8 foot table.
7 foot.
7 foot. Okay. 7 foot and the dream cart
which
thing.
Is like 3 or 4.
Yeah, and there's not enough room. There is 3 monitors and a giant Alexa screen and a Cricut and mug press. But she doesn't have room.
But I thought this was such a great idea.
Because she'll lose
and
pieces.
This is so pretty.
It is really nice.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
Yeah.
And I put pending or project pending, and then this is all made with chalkboard vinyl, and then I have chalk marker so I can write on there, and then I can clean that off for my next project so I know what project this is, because sometimes I have things cut out years in advance.
Year? What?
I have some in the other
You
room
ever gonna put the other balloon together that's been sitting
really
over
want
there?
to put that balloon together.
I ask her every time, hey, is this garbage? No.
No!
What about that balloon?
No. So he's talking about my hot air balloons. You know, I love those hot air balloons, like that pink one. They've seen it. It's been hanging.
I'm gonna hang it back up since it's not garbage.
It's Christmas. We need a Christmas balloon.
There you go.
And I have also learned that with the chalkboard vinyl, you do need strong hold transfer tape. I tried it without it. It was difficult. It could possibly be done, but I'm like, no, we're putting it back. I'm using strong hold. And if you don't want to use the chalkboard, you could use dry erase. You could use any color for this part, for the words, and then just put a box here or a label there, something for you to write on. So,
Alexa, turn on the DREAMBOX.
that's it. This is going to be a quick video.
Not listening.
If you have questions, put them in all caps. And
she's still listening, but she's not.
We can go ahead and get started.
She's not paying attention.
Alexa, turn on the DREAMBOX light. Because he doesn't know how to do it. Okay,
She's still not. She's just listening. Alexa,
leave her alone. You're
stop.
yelling at everybody's
DREAMBOX light isn't responding.
Oh, the light isn't responding. Okay, you guys, this is my project. And I have a line here. This line is not part of the project. It's part of cutting the vinyl. So I don't have to worry about cutting the whole piece or worry about cutting the vinyl with scissors or anything. This project is 11.493 wide. So you can't make anything 12 inches wide like the vinyl is. So I did this, and actually when I did cut it, I did 2 at a time because I have 2 trays. So I did the one you've seen. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Let me, he grabbed the tray and he's like starting to pick at it or something.
I was just seeing how well it comes off.
Does it come off well?
I don't know. You stopped me.
Yeah, I tried to pick it too and it didn't come off so well. So it's pretty good. All right. Back. Okay, now it's hard to see because it's black. So you know what I'm going to do for you guys?
Change
the color so you can see it on the mat. Okay. Now we're going to make it. I will answer your question about the markers. There are links in the description for markers for everything.
Where do you get chalkboard vinyl?
From Cricut. There is a link in the description. And to be honest, I couldn't find it on Cricut's website, but it's there through the link. What I did is I put 2 of these and hit apply because I'm cutting them out for 2 trays. And this line, do you see that line there? The line there and there, that made it so much easier for me to separate. You'll see how I cut this top piece off, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Okay. I'm looking at the chat. You guys are funny. Okay. So the chalk markers, I had these through Chalk Couture. This is white and black, but they have them in gold and silver. I use the silver one. And they also have gold, and there are links to those in the description. Okay, all right, we're ready. Let's get started. You have to scooch. Okay, so this is the one I did. Bendy Christmas card. I'm going to try to design a bendy Christmas card for Thursday Night Live.
Don't most cards bend?
Be quiet. No, they don't. They fold. This one bends. And I went to my blank bendy card and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm at a loss. So I haven't designed it yet. But somebody asked for it. I said I would do it. And so this is where it's going to go. So I put in bendy Christmas card. You can just wipe this off with anything wet and redo it. Yeah, I tested it before we did it. I'm going to use my mug press as a what? Show what?
I'm cleaning it off.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh.
I have these. Hopefully I'm getting my nails done today. Sterile alcohol wipe from Amazon. It's like $5 or $6 for a box of these. Of course, you don't need these. You can use alcohol on a cotton or alcohol on a swab or something to clean this off because you do want to clean it off. These are bamboo trays. The tray I got from Amazon, and there is a link in it. No, I got the tray as a gift from Jamie. From Panda Jamie. Jamie Leonard. Thank you, Jamie.
It says Panda because that's her profile picture.
Yes. So this has to be dry before we put it on. So I just wiped it. And if you're going to be using these a lot, you could probably save that. I don't know. I don't use them very often.
I don't think so.
Well, if you're going to use it every day or doing more projects later in the day, you could save it.
Maybe put it in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
Like a small bag.
Yeah, because you could totally save that again. Could put some tape over that. Fold it over. Okay, it's almost clear, but we need to weed anyway. Okay, yeah, any chalk markers should work, I think. And for this chalkboard vinyl, you do need the Stronghold, the Strong Grip transfer tape. It has a light purple grid on it. If you're using dry erase, which you could totally use, the only reason I use this is because I didn't have any dry erase markers, but I had chalk markers. So I thought, well, I'll use my chalkboard vinyl. And I do like the black. on it. If I was going to do dry erase, just my own personal opinion, I would have used a different color than white on here. Although white would probably look good too, but I kind of like the chalkboard vinyl, the way it looks. It has a texture to it. You see that texture? I kind of like it. And I also wanted to say I didn't want to decorate the inside at all because I need to be able to see all my pieces. And if I put vinyl in this, I didn't want maybe later if vinyl tries to come off in the corners or something, or I don't get it down well. I don't want pieces sticking to vinyl or being too decorative where I can't see my tiny pieces of paper that I'm using for my card. Okay, so now here's what I did is remember that line I put in Design Space? I just cut the edges of this so I could tear that off and I'm not wasting this whole piece, or I'm not having to cut it with scissors, although I'm cutting it with scissors. But I'm only cutting the very edge. I'm not having to do a straight line or worry about that at all. So I put that line there so I can just cut the corners and it will help me weed. And this is the stick. This is from the weeding kit, the True Control Knife weeding kit. I've used this a lot, as you can tell. And I'm just going to weed this off. And I just went through the backing so it's not making, there we go. Uh-oh. I was just going to say this is so easy to weed. And then the T. Don't know why the T does not want to come up. There we go. All right. Oh, somebody just got a message that they have an outage for Alexa. Maybe that's the problem. How did I wake you up yesterday morning, Alex?
They're playing music on the Alexa everywhere.
I told Alexa to play the song Good Morning. I didn't know there was a song Good Morning. I think I might have heard it before.
Just go listen to it.
Tell Alexa to play the Good Morning song. It has my name in it.
I was like, what?
And not because it's musical. It says, Good morning, Miss Melody. So now I'm picking out the insides of the letters. That was easy. Look, I can save this by taping my insides of the letters. Taping it shut that way. Okay. This is going to be the fastest project ever for me. If you want me to do more projects like this, please click like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments. Okay, here is the transfer tape that I used yesterday. So I used this on this one. I'm reusing the same piece. With Cricut transfer tape, you can use it over and over. So I'm going to put this on. I want to make sure I get each side. I'm going to scrape it with my scraper. Then I'm going to turn it over. Scrape it again forgot that part. I like to scrape it on both sides. Okay, I gotta get this off. There we go. Now, if you get, let me pull this up. I could have cut this off with scissors, this part. Can you see there's some of this coming up? So if that's coming up, just push it back down while this is folded back. Here's a piece coming down. And this heart from that eye didn't want to stick. And some of these have white on them. That's okay if it has white on those. Those are pretty easy to take off the white. And I don't know if it's this transfer or this chalkboard vinyl that I have specifically, because I had that on one other, on my eye and my other one. Peeling off this white. Uh-oh. It's stuck to my thumb. Make sure that's good. Okay, now my eye has little white on it. Let me show you. Can you see it's right over that C? Right there. And it could be that it just cut through just a little too deep on that. So I'm gonna kind of weed off that white. I got that off, and now my finger is stuck in the letter. Okay, there we go. Oh, get off of there. All right. This is the strong grip because I'm using chalkboard vinyl and it is textured. Okay, so now we have to center this. Whoops, I just moved it out of the view. And I'm going to do it by using this square, this rectangle on the right side. If I can get that right, then the rest of it will be right. Hold on. And then I got it down there first, and then I'm just going to push my finger, my thumb, across the whole thing to get that on there. And there you go. And then I'm going to put this back on its backing to use for next time. So for placement, it's pretty easy to get the rectangle kind of even line around here, and then the rest of the project should be good. We're done. Except for if you want to write on it. There is a link to the tray in the description of the video.
You should put
What should I
my
put on?
project.
I'm going to put Alex
Oh, I was gonna say the name of it.
project. Oh. What is yours?
The cabin.
Huh?
The cabin shadow.
Oh. Alex is doing a cabin shadow box.
And there's only a few people that have seen it.
His Patreon supporters,
Yeah.
have they seen it?
Yeah.
If you're a supporter of mine, you will get the cabin shadow box file and video from his channel.
It's not a video yet.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, you haven't done the video?
Mm-mm. I just shared a picture of what it looks like.
Oh, I thought you did the video.
No.
Okay. That's it. Do we have any questions? Do we want to, and say, do we want to see how it comes off?
Yes.
Okay, I need a water bottle over there. And I need something to wipe it with. Paper towels. Oh, now that's tissue paper. Or a baby wipe even. Get paper towels out of that basket. The cleaning one. Okay. I could have probably just wet this.
That's what I was thinking. Did you do shout outs?
I didn't!
Joanne.
You can probably do baby wipes. I knew we were forgetting something.
Did you show how to get the project?
No, I just showed the project. So I'll show you how to get the projects right after this. Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Patricia, Pamela, Sharon, Judy, Debbie, Marianne, Stacy, Lynn, Angela, Judy, Becky, Sharon, Ken's Creations, Vivian, Donna, Marcina, Tammy, Deborah, Sarah, Lori, Mouse Baby, Patricia, Linda, Kimberly, Denise, Bobby, Jennifer, Bonnie, Jody, Glenda, Stephanie, Millie, Patricia, Leanne, Bibi, Carol, Lena, Peggy, Barbie, Ellen, Trish, Jerry, Jean, Kathleen, Susan, and Diane. And a huge thank you to my VIPs. Okay.
Debbie says, oops.
I know. Yes, I think you can use real chalk. I just don't have any real chalk. I think it's harder to write with real chalk.
Yeah.
There were some other questions. Baby wipes should also work. Oh, and in that link, they have this size tray. This is the 12-inch tray, and they also have a 15-inch tray.
And someone's saying that the tray should be a lot bigger. I think our plans is to have it for one project, not many projects.
Yeah, it's just for one project. And I mean, if you're doing a card, you can have the card folded and put in here. And then all your pieces for the card. But they do have bigger trays. Okay. Oh, let's see how to get the design. So if you're on, let me refresh this. Okay, let's go back to home. This is melodylaneinspired.com. If you are a supporter of mine, it's only $2 and you get all my projects. Now this project we did today is something most people can design themselves. But I have over 1,000 projects that are much more difficult to design, some of them, and they're all ready for you. if you have my password, if you're a supporter, you will have my password if it's $2 or more. And you can click on supporter projects. If you have the password, do not click on start here. I had someone today email me that it keeps telling them to join. That's because they're on the wrong one. You have to go to supporter projects, put in the password, and what is this? So this is under vinyl and iron-on. There's a lot of pages of vinyl and iron-on. Lots of pages. Or it's also under miscellaneous, which there's probably a lot of miscellaneous, and there's two. Oh, look at that. There's two miscellaneous. Oh, this one says mix. Okay, we need to fix that. But I thought there was a lot more under miscellaneous. Maybe not. It's also under new. Some of these are not new anymore. So I'll have to refresh that. Or you can just put project, because that's a word in the project. Oh, maybe project doesn't work because they're all projects. I haven't tried this. If you put pending, it'll come up. You don't have to dig through pages of projects. Oh, somebody said they searched tray and it came up. So yeah, if you search tray, it'll come up. Joanne says she wants to add that score line to projects. She can't seem to get it. Let me show you. So to get this project, you don't download anything. You just click open. And then this page will come up and you just click open again. And why didn't it open? Well, it opens again. If anyone had a problem with that opening, let me know. It didn't just open for me. But here it is. What I did for this score line is I added the score line. You can do this for any project if you want it. Sometimes you can, I put a box around it, but with this one, I just wanted the score line because I could not fit a box around it because the project is too big. If I put a box around it, it would be too big to cut. So this is why I had to use the score line. Otherwise, I would normally put a box around it. So I would just make this as long as I need it to be, and then I duplicate it 2 times, and then I select them all, and I align center and attach. And now, usually for vinyl, this will cut through the backing, and that's what I wanted. It didn't quite cut through the backing on the chalkboard vinyl, but I use that to cut through the backing, so I don't have to worry about the backing. Okay. The trays don't stack perfectly. What are you doing, Alex?
Nothing.
You can. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. They do stack, but not, you know, but you could stack them. And they look like that from the side. Or if you want to do them this way, you could do this. You could also put a box on here if you wanted to.
A box?
A box of like this to write on the front if you wanted it on the front.
Someone says change the score to cut.
Oh, yes, yes. You change the score to cut.
I'm not misbehaving.
I forgot to change the score to cut. So right now, up in operation, it says score. And I'm just going to do basic cut, and it changed all of them to cut. So you can do that after it's attached together, or do it before you duplicate it. Otherwise, don't do them one at a time. You can do them all at once. Thanks for that. I forgot about that. Does he need to go into a timeout? He's playing with filters on his phone.
I was taking pictures of Elon.
Yeah.
Am I coming over there?
Yeah. Are you going to show him your pictures of Elon?
Oh, no, they're gone.
Oh. He made him a horse face and a Shrek.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you could use this on your iris cases. I just wanted to show you something that you can do that may help you with your Cricut projects. You don't have to use these trays. You can use it on anything you have. You can, sometimes I put my projects in a Ziploc baggie. You could put it on that Ziploc baggie, same thing. What font is that? It is from Design Space.
DTC Honey?
Yes, it's DTC Honey. I think it's Honey something.
Yeah.
It's Honey something. If you search Honey in Design Space, it'll probably show up. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. We will see you another day or another time or maybe later today. I don't know. Bye.
Toodles.